Okay, so the question is, why am I so excited? I'd be curious to see if you can even tell right out of the gate, but I am excited about the audio that is coming out of this particular microphone. It's a beautiful day in San Diego. We are going to go take advantage of this down by the beach, so you guys can come along and listen to this audio. And I can't tell you how fired up I am about it. If you guys have been watching this channel, you know that audio has always been a big thing for me as far as trying to present the best audio I possibly can. And as of, I guess, for motovlogging, when I switched over to this modular helmet, it came with its own set of struggles. Love the fact that I have a modular helmet, but it really affected the audio quality I was getting. So back in the day, when I first started motovlogging, I was using the Santee system to record my audio, and it came out super clear. I'd get comments on it all the time on how I would be able to get such good audio, and that was the secret. It just comes down to trying to find the best solution that's all the way around gonna work for me. I wanted to keep the modular helmet. I did not want to go back to just a solid one-piece helmet. So I had to try different options. And then I had to start going through different microphones, and they sound muffled. If you even go back to last week's motovlog, here is a small clip of last week's motovlog so you guys can hear the difference on what I was working with, the best solution. So here it is. Found it just checking out Arizona Bike Week when there is not something going on in the world that would prevent Arizona Bike Week from happening. So now if you compare that to this particular audio, I mean, I got my visor up right now and I'm going to shut it. And this is the Moto microphone that I've got set up through the Media Mod. There is going to be a link in the description down below if you want to check that out, if you are into any type of motovlogging or thinking about starting a motovlog channel. But this thing is a game changer, and I just believe that the audio sounds super crispy, whether the visor is closed or it's open. It's amazing. We are currently in South Mission Beach. The roads are terrible. I know you guys hear me talk about that a lot, but you pay all this money to live in Southern California and the roads are garbage. So I'm getting ready for Arizona Bike Week. I'm prepping all this week, making sure I have all the production stuff in play. And as I've been talking about in the previous videos, I plan on doing things a little bit differently and bringing you guys every step of the way while I'm out there. That means doing motovlogs and cinevlogs and showing you around, and have multiple videos for you on Arizona Bike Week. So you can stand by for that. So down here in South Mission, just so we can take advantage and give me something to talk about, we have the famous Belmont Park roller coaster that is actually live and going right now. It's something, if you're in the San Diego area, you really need to you need to do that one time. It's a little jerky, but I mean, for kids, it is amazing. Even for adults, it's amazing. That entire Belmont area, just so you guys know, it's almost like a carnival that doesn't end. There's, you know, video games and prizes you can win, and they got face painting and all sorts of cool stuff that you might want to consider checking out next time you are in the San Diego area. But after all these long rainy days that we've had, it is awesome to have a nice, crisp, clear, sunny day. For this next segment, I'm going to go ahead and shut the visor so we can just see exactly how it's going to sound with the visor closed. So for Arizona Bike Week, I plan on leaving on Thursday morning, the 30th, and riding out there. It's like a 5.5 hour ride. I typically will be posting up my location of where I'm at, where I'm going, if there's anything special that I'm going to be filming, over on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me over there, you can go ahead and check it out. Here's the link. And I usually put a timestamp on it, so that hopefully if our paths cross naturally, I get a chance to meet you and shake your hand and say thank you for following along with this channel. So you know, honestly, it just means a lot for you to be here and to invest your quality time watching these. So this is the Moto Microphone ACM 400 that I have connected direct through the Media Mod, and I just kind of ran the wiring through the helmet. I can't believe that it's taken me this long to find something that works. This is relatively inexpensive, and I just feel that it's going to be a really good option. While I'm out in Arizona Bike Week, I will be with Adam, hopefully getting some additional filming done. We always have a good time when we are working on projects. Just working with different creators in general is awesome. Love seeing how people work and how they operate and their workflow. It really is inspiring to see how everybody works, because everybody is a little bit different. Go ahead and open the visor here. So now with a microphone that I feel is going to give me quality that you guys find aesthetically pleasing, I see myself doing a lot more moto vlogging while I'm out on the road and traveling. It gives me a chance to kind of just share those thoughts with you in the moment at that particular time, versus making either a mental note on it or writing it down so I can voice over it later. I just think being in the moment, and you guys let me know, being in the moment and hearing the thoughts is kind of cool, right? I think so. So spring break has started for some of the colleges. This is the time where San Diego is going to get busier. And we're just down here in the early portions of it in this last week of March. Sometimes it gets absolutely out of control, especially on the weekends. It's a Monday right now, so you never know what you're going to see. So just to give you an idea, we were at the southern tip of, I guess, you know, Mission. It's called South Mission. And Mission Bay turns into, or Mission Beach turns into Pacific Beach. And even though they're pretty much side by side and they all look the same, it's two different parts of town as you cross over. The main strip here that I would say that everybody wants to go to is always Grand and Garnett. That's where all of your popular bars and places to be. So it is something cool to see if you're down here and taking a little bit of a time out from riding, maybe during the evening hours, catch an Uber down to Garnett Avenue. And I'm going to show it to you right now. But so the atmosphere down here is amazing. I mean, it just has that, you know, SoCal feel to it. Some of these bars have changed their names through the years, so a lot of times I refer to them by their older names, because that's, you know, what they were when I was living down here, and it just was a common thing to say. So it's kind of weird to see some of the bars with different names, but it's the same building. Open Bar has been here forever. That's a popular local spot. And this is Grand Avenue. It's really not as attractive as Garnett, but there's still some cool places off of Grand that you can go to. Traffic's relatively light currently, which I love. And the next light here is going to be Garnett. So back in my younger, I'd say, partying days, if you can't tell, I mean, that's the famous kind of Denny's sign there. This is now something completely different, but they still have that Denny's sign up on top. But this is where you would go when you needed that moons over my hammy. For those that are in the US, you know what I'm talking about. And for everybody that's not from the US, moons over my hammy is just a breakfast dish. It's awesome. So this is called the Backyard, and this is Mavericks. Now that used to be Moondoggies and PB Bar and Grill. They were always very, very busy for Taco Tuesday. Cool atmosphere in there though. And this is just kind of the main strip of Garnett. You have bars, restaurants, tattoo shops, coffee shops, hookah lounges, a Kansas City and Ohio State bar. They do during, I want to say it's Tuesdays or Thursdays, they do like a farmer's market thing down here where you can come down and get all your local fruits, vegetables, and things like that. Now, I'm going to be doing a full video on this, but Bub's is a popular motorcycle bar. And if you've been watching the channel, you probably recognize that that is where I met my wife. Let me think of the timing now, because it's getting longer and longer. How old am I? Yeah, almost 23 years ago. Kind of crazy. Moonshine Flats, also another popular place to be. And the tavern. So that tavern has been here forever. It is very popular on Sundays, I think still to date, as it's considered like an industry night. Sunday, either Sunday or Monday. It's been, forgive me, it's been quite a few years. But yeah, going back to this microphone, I'm telling you, I mean, we've had this visor open this entire time, minus that small segment. So now I want to kind of show you what this microphone sounds like at higher speeds, right? So here's an example of what it sounds like when I'm on the freeway doing like 75 miles an hour. This in itself is what it's going to sound like with the visor down in this helmet, 80 miles an hour, in 6th gear, just cruising along. The goal is hopefully get an audio sound that is acceptable, so that no matter what the situation is, I'm able to motovlog and take you with me. So let me know what you think. And then of course, this is what it sounds like when you are just kind of cruising through town. It's the little things, folks. I'm pretty fired up about it. Just to have a inexpensive microphone that gives a good, clean, quality sound. I can't tell you how much of a stress relief it is, because I don't have to worry about trying to post-edit audio just to get it manageable, because that's pretty much what I was doing ever since I've gotten the modular helmet. And before the modular, I had the one-piece full-face helmet, and then I would always bring my half-shell helmet with me. I do enjoy having the freedom of, getting a drink of water or hitting the vape or something like that on the bike when I'm out here on the road, especially on my longer trips. But it was cumbersome to bring two helmets, and so now I just rock the modular. Feel a little safer, in the jaw area, heaven forbid if something were to happen, but that's why I'm doing that. But that is the video for the day. I am going to probably have another video coming out tomorrow where we're going to be picking up some really important accessories, including a item that is extremely hard to find. And if you guys, we're talking about an alcoholic item that I'm going to be bringing for the downtime during Arizona Bike Week. It's a very, very hard alcohol to find, and I believe that I found it. So hopefully I can get that out in tomorrow's video, maybe Wednesday. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, you guys ride safe, you be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.